You're awfully good at looking through short periods of craziness that sort of jar most of the market. How much of yesterday do you think was truly historic?
Well, I think that if you look at the sharp spike in the VIX, and if you look at the rather disastrous-looking washout in the breadth, the advances versus the declines, normally called lows are of a type seen in washouts, when there's a selling panic. And there were strong aspects of the selling panic yesterday, much of it related to the bond market. The fear is growing that if the opinion grows that the Fed has lost track or lost control of the market, and that's what some of that panicky selling was all about yesterday.
I've seen a lot of commentary, Art, this week from the street and from some business press that rather than fear this action in the market, that the benefit from a stronger economy is going to outweigh the drag from higher rates, and that this is welcome to what a recovery looks like. You got a problem with that?
Not a big one. And in fact, up until recently, I thought the markets were incorrectly worrying about the Fed and inflation and a variety of other things, because if you just go back to before the pandemic started, where rates were, and then the pandemic set in and rates virtually collapsed. So I thought the yields were coming back pretty much on just that whole reopening. We're going to get back to business again. So I think that's there, but as I say, you have to be very careful. There is a fine line. If the market begins to believe that the Fed has somehow lost control of where the bond market's going, all that idea of a taper tantrum will show up. Because if the market begins to believe that the Fed lost control, and the Fed senses that, there's a chance that the Fed will overreact. So we're in a very potentially volatile period here, maybe for some of the wrong reasons. But the commentary yesterday from Bullard and from Williams about, inflation is not high enough to bother us. It's there. And to your prior conversation about whether you're seeing it in services or materials, the housing boom is evident. We've got lumber at an all-time high, copper used in the plumbing and whatever, moving up very sharply. So we're beginning to see some inflationary pressure just on the whole reopening aspect. But the viewers should keep in mind what's going to happen if the market begins to believe the Fed has lost control. That's the most dangerous.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.